What's going on, my friends? This is Eduardo Gonzalez, and in this video, I wanted to showcase the U.S. flag that you've probably seen on previous videos. I use it as a background, but also it's there because it represents a lot to me. And if you've seen previous videos, I have expressed what the U.S. flag means to me. The flag represents for me a nation, if you will, that has provided me with every opportunity to be successful. And it has, is, and still, and will, provide me with other successes, in my life. And I personally have taken full responsibility, for my actions, and the opportunities for success, are there. I just have to seize the moment and work hard and go for it. And so far, that's what I have done, with my life. And I thank obviously the Lord for those opportunities and for this nation for providing, those opportunities that I so enjoy. Unfortunately, a lot of people out there have no idea how good they have it. They have no idea how wonderful this nation, truly is. I get it. She's flawed and she has a very, murky, history, behind her. But you have to understand about the United States of America. The United States of America is an experiment in freedom. And it's only been around for 244 years, if my math hasn't failed me. She's still a baby, as a nation, and is constantly changing, and it evolves. I hate using that word evolve, but for the purpose of this description, I'm gonna use that word. And things change real fast, with every generation that goes, that comes along. So, we may look back at her history and find things that are now considered, apprehensible, but back then it wasn't. It was, normal, day life. And eventually, things changed and the history, not where we're at this point as a nation. But here's the thing, I believe in personal freedoms. I'm an individualist, by heart. That's who I am, and I've had the ability to know right from wrong. I'm not one of those SJWs. Never have and never will be. I just appreciate what I have, and I thank God every day for what I have, and I am so glad that I live in this nation, because I have seen the world. I've been to other countries, and I'm telling you, we have it made. And like I said, the majority of people out there have no idea how good they have it. How good they have it. Oh my Lord. I mean, I can tell you stories of the things that I've seen with my own eyes. And again, I'm just grateful. I am thankful every day that I live in the greatest nation on earth. On its worst day, it's the best nation on earth. And, it is very sad that a lot of people out there are taking, are burning that flag. But again, it's their personal choice. It is their right, to do so. So you want to burn that flag? Go right ahead. But guess what? With those same rights that you have to burn that flag, I have every right to criticize you in every way, shape, or form and call you out on it. Because if you ask, excuse me, the majority of these individuals out there who are complaining about the United States of America, about how racist it is, or burning a U.S. flag, and you can ask them, but what's the purpose? Well, why are you doing this? They'll just give you like a talking point. They cannot articulate a thought. If it would save their lives. So it's just one of those things that really makes me think where are we at as a nation and as a species really. And I've always been grateful for everything that I get. And unfortunately, when I see people you know committing these acts, I think to myself, wow, they have no idea how good they have it. And they should be grateful because they have every opportunity to be successful, to have a great life. Again, I know that the nation's history is murky. A lot of things happen that we look back and it was not cool. But that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of history, because history teaches us, where we were, and lets us see where we are and where we might end up, right? So you want to learn from that history so that you don't repeat it. That's the whole point. And right now, what I'm seeing is we are repeating it. I mean, just look at the headlines, and please, don't just look at one headline. Just go out there and do your own research. Don't believe the fake news mainstream media. Okay, their sole purpose is to spew fear and misinformation. Okay, just write it down. Misinformation and fear. That's their goal. That's what they spew out there. That's what they throw out there. Okay? Make up your own mind and do your own research. Like I was saying, history, teaches us where we were, so that we don't, make, we don't repeat those mistakes. And right now they want to cancel culture and they want to destroy, history. But guess what? Let me educate you. You cannot destroy history no matter what you try, no matter what you do. It doesn't matter how many U.S. flags you burn, no matter how many statues you destroy. History will always be history. You cannot change it. You cannot make it better, nor can you correct for history. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is completely asinine, and it just destroys whatever logic is left on this earth. So if you're one of those individuals out there who believe that by committing those actions, you're making this world, or this nation for that matter, a better place, you got another thing coming. You are sadly mistaken. It will not make it. It will not change a thing. You're just dividing us even more. That's it. That's the bottom line. It's all about division. And I pray to God that things will improve, but I know for a fact, I just know that that's not going to be the case. This is just going to get worse. And it will have to be. It would have to be so bad that eventually it will grow from this, and will rise, if you will, from this. So brace yourselves, because it's not going to get any better. So, and right now, like I explained, at the beginning of this video, that flag that you see right there is right there on my wall, standing tall and proud. Okay? I appreciate what this nation has given me, all the opportunities to succeed. And that's how I live my life. And I hope that whoever's, watching this video and listening to my voice will do the same. Okay? To be grateful for what this country has provided you. Yes, again, I will say this again. A murky history, it has her flaws. There's corruption everywhere. And that's something that we'll always have to deal with. Okay? But there's ways, to go about it. You know what I mean? There's ways to do it that are more productive and less divisive. If you want change, what you're doing right now, burning flags and all that stuff, it's not gonna get it done. You're wasting your time. we need to come together as a nation and compromise. You know, give or take. Just like I said, we have to be united. Otherwise, we're just gonna burst. You know what I mean? We're gonna implode, and that's not good. I don't want this nation to be destroyed. It's the best nation on earth. It's the best nation on earth. Period. I've already said it. I've been, to other countries. Go ahead. Go to those countries, and try to do the things that you do here. You won't be able to do it, not even half of what you're doing here. The level of freedom that you have. Again, we're not totally free. We're part of a system, okay, of control. Let's put it that way. But you can still be productive and have a very fruitful and meaningful life. And success will always be there if you choose to see it, embrace it, and work hard towards it, towards that success. Okay? And you know what that's called? It's called personal responsibility. And that's something that is not common. That's something that a lot of people have forgotten, and they never learn to be, accountable and responsible for their own actions and take responsibility for their actions. So let's see how things go. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the U.S. flag. And one more thing before I go. To all of you out there who are burning the flag and insulting this nation, with her flaws and everything, I will tell you this. You may burn that flag, but that flag you see right there, look at it. That flag will never come down. That flag will never be burned. Okay? With her flaws, I still love this nation. And I will do anything to protect it. And don't forget, I serve this country in some way. I still do. Because she's worth it. This experiment is called United States of America, an experiment in freedom. She's worth it. Let's fight for her. Okay? It's a good thing. Better than anything out there on this planet. So let's do the right thing, folks. Let's get together. Let's come together as a nation. Stop all this foolishness. We are literally destroying ourselves. Lesson learned. All right. I'm going to leave it here. Stay safe. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.